If you like and wish to be alerted every time we release a new episode, please subscribe and like us. Thank you very much for following us. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this new sustainability interview brought to you by the World Sustainability Organization and Friend of the Sea. Friend of the Sea and Friend of the Earth are two major certification programs for sustainable products and services. They also represent a group of conservation initiatives for endangered species and habitats. So when you buy a Friend of the Sea or Friend of the Earth certified product, you are sure it is produced in a sustainable way, and you're also supporting conservation. The interviews we propose on this channel help you learn about companies producing in a more sustainable way. And we hope they will motivate you to follow their approach and also live and work sustainably. So please remember to subscribe and to our channel and to be alerted about new interviews and videos, and also to like if you found this video interesting. So our special guests today are the sustainability representatives of an historical Italian seafood company, l'Isola d'Oro. The company, founded some 60 years ago, is based in Parma, the Italian culture capital for 2020 and 2021, but also capital of the Food Valley, where famous Parmesan, Parma ham, and tortellini, and also Isola d'Oro anchovies and many other delicious products have been invented and exported and appreciated globally. The company is also a major sponsor of the local football club. So let me welcome to you Mrs. Donatella Zarotti, Communications and Public Relations Director, and Dr. Greta Colombi, biologist and environmental consultant in sustainability issues for Isola d'Oro. Good morning, good day, Donatella and Greta. Nice to have you here with us.
Hi, Paolo.
You, Paolo.
Hi, everybody.
Can you please, one of you, tell me, or both, tell me a bit more about l'Isola d'Oro, the Golden Island in English. When was it started, and how it has grown and developed, and also what is your engagement to sustainability? And then I would like to hear more about your initiatives, but let me know a bit more about the company, please.
l'Isola d'Oro is Golden Island in English because Golden Island is Sicily, and we produce in Sicily. We are made in Italy. L'Isola d'Oro is an Italian fish preservice, and we are in Parma because in Parma there is an important tradition regarding anchovies and also tuna and mackerel and products in jar. We are fish preservice in jar, and we are born with jar, and we are proud to develop our business in Italy and to do it by hand because it is an ancient tradition, and we carry on this ancient tradition which is Italian and which is a precious style of doing products in Italy.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Isola d'Oro is also very passionate about social and environmental issues because for us, living a sustainable lifestyle is very important. That's why we support a lot of projects and initiatives that aim to a more sustainable fishing practice, a more sustainable packaging, eco-friendly packaging, but also to increase awareness in public about what means really a sustainable lifestyle.
Okay, well, in fact, I have read about some very interesting initiatives that you carry out, in particular at local level, but also through your social media and so on, to raise awareness and education and information in the local community, in particular with the new generations. For example, I read about a program which is called Jo Campus or Joka Campus, which is like a campus to play, and obviously it is something I believe created for children's education. What is it about, and what do they learn there, for example?
Well, Paolo, Joe Campus is a real important asset in Parma because it is an alliance between private companies and public institutions. And it is addressed to children, to primary school. At the moment, we have, because we invested together with other companies in GeoCampus project, and we have 10,000 children that we follow all the year, because this project is divided in 3 phases. One phase, a very important one, is at school. And we have special teachers coming from Parma University who are researchers, and they are going to school, they weekly go to school to teach children a correct approach to diet, to a weekly diet, how they may eat to be healthy, to be in a healthy program. Second phase is related to the summer part of the campus, which starts in June and ends in September, just before going to school. And this is referred to physical education, to sports, but also to environmental sustainability, because they learn um, how to develop their kindness toward the ambient, because they have to respect water, they have to respect the earth. They learn to craft. We have a craft laboratory, archaeology laboratory, and also they learn how to stay together. The third phase is the one refer to Snow Week, because the Snow Week is something very important, because they are staying far from their families, and they learn how to grow up and how to become young adult. So we are investing in towards Joe Campus, because it's an international interesting program for future generation, because our products are very important for us, and future generation are important for Isola d'Oro.
That's
Wonderful.
true. There are two main reasons why we decided to support GeoCampus. The first one is because we advocate the concept of One Health. With the idea of One Health, we mean an healthy environment that provides human beings and animals all they need to live healthy and fulfilled. That is very, very important. But also, we strongly believe that we need a multidisciplinary approach to teach our children, but also adults, how to live a sustainable lifestyle. This is the reason why we use art or acting, crafting, sports to teach children our values, because learning by doing or learning by playing most of the time is more effective than learning just from a theoretical lesson or a theoretical point of view.
Absolutely, I totally agree. And so, in this context, in these several activities you carry out in educating and making new generations aware, where does the Let's Rain program fit? I know it's something related to water. Water Day is only 1 month away right now. It was on the 22nd of March. So
Yes.
what do you do to celebrate Water Day every day?
Well, well, Paolo, we celebrate the water every day because we know that water is very important for us and for everybody. But we decided in 2019 to invest in this tool, which is the day of water, the water day, which is the 22nd of March. It was decided by ONU, and it is this is strictly connected with our business, with the sea, with fish, with the right way of fishing, because we are friends of the sea, as you know, as you
Yes.
probably know. So we invest in a correct way of fishing and of having business. So l'Isola d'Oro, whose business is strictly connected to the sea, choose this outstanding aesthetic action, socially engaged, which is called Let's Rain, to give a new way of conceiving water. So we call some people coming from university, people coming from the research, people coming from also from the sea fauna connected, so researchers connected with sea fauna, because as you know, big animals of the sea are endangered. So we have to put attention when we are talking about water and sea. We have to put attention to everything. So we decided to organize this big event, and just to underline the importance of water. And we think we had a great light on it, because it was something unusual.
Yeah,
Great.
that's true. The event was a success, and the aim of the event was to develop and increase awareness of public on water. Most of us don't know why water is so important, so vital for our survival and animal survival. And also, we don't know that there is a risk. Water is a finished natural resource. So we need to safeguard our ecosystem related to water. Something else that we did to relate it to water was to support university research. And one of these research aim to discover the hidden water of food. What does I mean? What do I mean? I mean that the question was, what is the diet that is most effective in reducing water footprint? And the answer was Mediterranean diet, and fish is a very important part of the Mediterranean diet. So this diet is perfect not only for our health, because it's full of minerals and vitamins and other and proteins, or the good fats, how they are called, but it's also very good for the environment. So this is very important for us.
Yes, excellent. Well, it's amazing how many programs and initiatives you have related to community and social accountability and awareness and so on. And one of these is called Muse. That's related to art. In which way and how is it connected to your seafood production?
Well, talking about Muse, it is an art network conceived for children and addressed to children. And it's not just a workshop, it's a lifelong learning project. And it's a growing path into school. As you have already understood, normally we think that children, future generations are very important. So we invest a lot in communicate to children and in growing together with the institutions and other companies in Parma as all over the world to contribute to build a better world. So Music Project, since it was born in 1993, is addressed to children attending primary school, and together with their teacher and inside the school and together with some artists uh, selected by Muse, they are carry on a program which wants to help the children to discover their talents. How? For example, talking about water. They invent some instruments which are talking about, which are playing water, and they act also with water, and they write some poems telling about water. So this is an incredible project because it gives fun, it gives also experience to the children, and they understand how to respect water or earth or time, because every company which invests in this program may choose together with the teacher, together with the artist, the theme on which is the investment for 3 years. So children may enter into an artistic project and be themselves into the artistic project. And they learn, this is a very important thing for the environment, because they learn how to act together and together with the environment. It is a sort of bridge. It is a sort of new language that they learn to understand.
Wow, very, very interesting. And people listening to us today might think, what's this about sustainability? But it is, because a company is not just a factory. It's not just a producer.
Yes.
It has to interconnect with the community and also with the past and the future. And who better than Isola d'Oro, who has a tradition of processing and producing the anchovies in the artisanal way, but looking at the future like few other companies do, interconnecting so much and in such a positive way with the community. So last but not least, maybe one of the most incredible and interesting initiatives that you have undertaken, which somehow try to meet the needs of deaf people, but also as you explained to me, in a very positive and friendly way, which puts them in a different light than what they're normally seen, in a very positive light. And probably they have something. Surely they have a lot of things to teach us. Also, because they have some senses which are more developed than our senses. Which are what did you find out from this project, and how is it developed, and what does it consist of?
Well, it was fun and unusual, and we learned much about deaf world while we were acting with them, because We are organized together with this historical organization in Parma. We organize a sort of sitcom where a storied chef was doing some recipes talking about a death. So we discovered that the death was more resilient than the chef. The chef which had a standard communication, while the deaf, as he is a deaf, he had to discover inside himself some new way of communicate to other people. So we discovered that there are many different ways of communicate food, and it was very interesting, and we had fun all together. And last but not least, we discovered then we deaf have different way of tasting food. For example, Greta, you know that they use tongue in a different way.
They can't hear, but they can use other senses to understand the food, because eating is an experience, and our sensitivity is different from each other. Everyone of us has its own sensitivity. So it's very important that we started to respect everyone's word, everyone's sensitivity, everyone's experiences, everyone's understanding of the world. This project teach us, but teach me, that we have to start to integrate, not discriminate, because diversity is a value, it's not a problem.
Wow, that's definitely a lot of food for thought, and really congratulations.
That's our mission, Paolo.
Well, Paolo, there are a lot of sensations that we get for granted, but it's not like that.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, that's...
we have to learn again to taste the food.
Yes, definitely.
And to give to food its importance, because it has a great importance.
If you want to try it from
3 times a day, every day, so it is very important.
Absolutely, and I suggest, if you haven't tried, there's a Blind People Institute here in Milan, actually near my house, which has a restaurant in the dark. There's also a path in the dark, and at the end of the path you can have you can stay at the bar, or you can even organize yourself for a dinner there. And I haven't tried the dinner, but I did try the bar, and definitely that's some more food for thought. That's really an experience too. So, you know, if you haven't tried it, I really suggest you go as soon as the COVID ends, because it's closed. But anyway, you know, we finished our time, and but it has been really, really very, very interesting to see how you are so much involved with the community and with all these wonderful initiatives for which in the edited version of our interview, we will do our best, you know, to place all the links so that people can go more in depth and see more details on what it is about. So for the time being, you know, I thank you so much, you know, for your presence, for coming here and having a chat with us. And I hope that your initiative will be a good example for other companies. And I also hope to have you again in our YouTube channel in the future for updates and other considerations. So
thank you.
Thank you so much.
It will be a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Subscribe to our channel to get more content about sustainability.